Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play, they're already past the 40. First and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Nair. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Quick pass. The catch is made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to walk after catching the ball.
7th play of the drive coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop it, just keep feeding them the football.
Becomes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. The sure hands, it's Banks. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. He's inside the 10 now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Huskers. Just ran away from the defense. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Throws to the tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down and 10 now. They'll run the option. And they'll give it to the back. Oh, the ball comes loose. The defense recovers the fumble. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. A fumble return for 6. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Warren. He is a load to bring down. And finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Second and very long after the disastrous run on first down. Back to pass. It's Aller. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Just gets in the way, taking a shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. He stopped him at the 22, but that's important breathing room in this drive.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Raiola. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And bulldozing his way through. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down. First and goal, handoff.
fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They tackle it right at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Crucial third down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Finding some room at the 25. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw yet again. With the catch, it's Singleton. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
And it's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And the point after is good. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Moves the ball up to the 30. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Raiola. Receiver makes the catch. The ball is loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. And the quarterback dropping back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And this one will be fair caught. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Boy, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Back to pass. It's Aller. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Lets it go quickly. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Fidone. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. The defense drops him for a loss. Went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Now it's second down here. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Cornhuskers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. This will likely be the last play of the half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And he's going to launch it deep again. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Caught on the outside. It's Singleton.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's inbounds. Nice game.
Here's the second down play. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Aller. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. Finds room at the 30. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Another positive game by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and an ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Running with purpose. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll try the left side with a toss.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Aller. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick throw complete to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's got some space. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Play action here on 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch is made down the middle.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
See if the penalty proves costly. 1st down and 15 now.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield. It's Aller. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down.
29 Philly.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
BAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Second down after that previous play.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. Singleton. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it.
Going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 15. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Scanning the field. It's Aller. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw. And they got a touchdown.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. Now the try for 2. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete. We tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. It's a defense. Got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made, and the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, fourth down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Aller. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaking free at the 35. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down here for this offense. And it's a kneel down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain curve, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers.